Mayor Maria Lewis started the Free Route operations as a means to reduce gun violence in the city by first healing and empowering Chicago's Black women.
She joins us now to share more about the operation's mission and initiatives. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk first about your targeting Black women affected by gun violence. Why specifically that group?
Really, it's common sense. If you pour into a Black woman, caregiver, a mom, you're going to see a trickle-down effect of empowerment and investment into their children.
Yeah, I love that, the mama bear.
Yeah, there you go. And that comes from your upbringing by a single mother.
Yes, I was raised by a wonderful Black single mother. She made sure I got the best public school had to offer and pipelined me to get a full ride scholarship to an Ivy League. And so I've come back to my community to sow a seed so that our communities can be healed and invested in.
Where do you think that comes from? Like, how was she able to do it all, and make it work that you have turned out as well as you have?
My mom did go to college, and so she had a wider imagination than her parents had and maybe other people in the community had, but we also still dealt with poverty. And so she imagined more for me. She told me when I was 5 years old, you're getting a full ride to college, you're going to college, you're going to go to the best of schools. But I also saw that she wasn't so supported, right? Which is why I started to architect what will become our Bloom program, which is empowering Black women on the south and west sides of Chicago who have been impacted by gun violence.
Let's talk about Bloom.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Yeah, so right now we have 1,800 Black women ages 18 to 65 living on the south and west sides of Chicago registered for our Bloom network.
Wow.
But this all started with our flagship program, the Bloom cohort. And so the Bloom cohort started in 2022. We got 60 plus hours of in-person resources for these women, 10 plus hours of free counseling. They all learned how to set and obtain a SMART goal so that they could transform the trajectory of their families. And we exposed them to different things like field trips to Broadway. We took a group to Virtue Restaurant in Hyde Park last year. And even though Virtue was a Black-owned restaurant, the women were like, I would have never felt comfortable going in here because their sense of self-worth was so stifled. So many people in Chicago haven't even seen the lake. So how can we expect them to imagine more for their children and for themselves in their communities if they're not exposed?
Okay, you talked about resources. Specifically, what are some of those resources that they're getting access to?
Yeah, so they're engaging in our experiential and educational curriculum rooted in self-love, nourishment, and transformation. None of those definitions match Merriam-Webster. So we're teaching them how to take care of themselves on an individual level first. What is mental health? How do you take care of your skin? How do you feel confident showing up? We're also teaching them to feel agency over their body so that they're nourished, and then making the connection between individual wellness and communal wellness, because well communities are made of well individuals.
This is work you've been doing since high school.
Yes.
You say you came of that generation where we had the Trayvon Martin, where we had the Hydea Pendleton. So many high-profile events, death, violence, affecting people your own age.
Yes, I feel like it was the things that were happening in real time, watching TV, realizing that we were not free. There were so many things for us to combat, but also my own experience, especially when I started to get access to higher education outside of the south side of Chicago, and making the connection between my neighborhood and not being able to go to school in my neighborhood because they were divested, but then my high school being surrounded by Whole Foods and parks and activities and all of these things that a person should experience if they want to live a fruitful life. We just don't have local economies on the south and west sides of Chicago, and that also inhibits our ability to thrive. But that's what Bloom is trying to do. And
I remember when Hydea Pendleton was killed, just seeing her mom forefront in everything. She was out there all the time. So it's so interesting that you're going back to the mothers.
Cleo Pendleton, she's amazing, very supportive as well of the work. And I think it also points to the fact that Black women are often seen for what they can provide, but they themselves are not invested in. Because even Cleo Pendleton, she should get way more flowers now than she has gotten. And that's what we want to see in our communities. We want these women to be regarded for more than what they can do for other people, but seen as the true pillars that they are in our communities outside of stigma.
And for that's where you come with the personal time off PTO pledge?
Yes, yes. So right now we're in the middle of our Pledge Your PTO Juneteenth campaign, which is really an opportunity for people from various cultures and backgrounds to celebrate Juneteenth in an impactful way. So Juneteenth marks the day that enslaved Africans in Galveston, Texas found out they had been freed 2 years prior via the Emancipation Proclamation. And now so many people get paid time off because Juneteenth is a federal holiday. So what we're asking folks to do is to consider redistributing some of those wages to free route operations so that we can put them back into the communities, strengthening Black families, Black women, and making Chicago safer for all. Because Chicago is such an amazing city, we should be able to traverse through the entire city, whether you're in Lakeview or whether you're in South Shore, and exchange cultural experiences and not feel scared going anywhere.
How else can people help get involved or get services from you all?
Yeah, so I'll start with the services. So our Bloom Network is for Black women ages 18 to 65 on the south and west sides of Chicago. They can go to our website, Free Route Operations, to apply, and based on their demographic information, we'll be able to accept them in. And then people who want to get involved to support, we work with so many leaders and partners and business leaders who donate spreads of food, who take our women on field trips. So we're so open to so many different ways of collaboration, and people can also donate, volunteer, get involved through the same website. And our Instagram is Free Route Operation, and my personal Instagram is I'm Your Girl Eva, IMYA Girl Eva.
Oh, that is amazing.
That is amazing.
And I love the concept. You also have to take care of the caretakers.
You have to.
Yes.
Because they can no longer take care of everybody else if they're burnt out or
Right.
if they have no feeling of self-worth.
Right, and just to tie it to gun violence, we know that about 55 Black men per 100,000 people in this country die by firearm homicide, period. But what we don't talk about is that for every Black man who's getting killed, a Black woman is always impacted.
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
And so we're missing a link. But if we pour into that population, we're going to foster a new avenue of healing for all of us.
All the generations.
There you
Thank
go.
you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
Thank
Eva.
you.
FreeRouteOperation.com. They're on your screen for more information and if you need the resources as well.